Today in this office, absolutely nothing happened. Nothing untoward, that is. Sarah didn't slip on the spilled coffee in the corridor. Thomas didn't trip over the trailing computer cable. Alicia managed to shut the top drawer of the filing cabinet just before the whole thing toppled over onto her and Jack, who clearly missed his vocation as a high-wire artist and managed not to fall off the top platform of the office steps while reaching up for a heavy package in the stationery cupboard. By a complete stroke of luck, the heavy tape dispenser that would have hit Mark on the head bounced harmlessly onto his recently vacated seat. Bill didn't suffer an asthma attack because there wasn't much aerosol cleaner left in the can, so he had to use it sparingly. And luckily, he avoided breathing it in because someone had left the window open, ventilating the room. And when Mary carried the big box of stuff from reception on the ground floor to her office on the second floor, because unfortunately the lift was out of action, she somehow didn't cause herself a back injury. Best of all, Zaki's overloaded power socket managed to make it through another day, without causing a major fire and destroying weeks and months of work, and possibly sending the entire company into liquidation. Which is just as well, as he didn't know where the fire extinguisher was anyway, let alone how to use it. Every day in the vast majority of offices, absolutely nothing happens. Accidents, that is. And that doesn't make very exciting news. But the fact that accidents don't happen every day doesn't mean this office or any other is safe. Looking at the overall figures for injuries, by far the greatest cause, nearly 40%, is slips and trips. Losing your balance on a slippery or uneven surface or tripping over an obstruction are the prime suspects. So, if you see a spillage, a trailing cable or something else blocking a passageway, don't just step over it or go around it. The person behind you could end up on the deck. Get it moved. Are the floors in your office uneven, or is the carpet ripped? Ask someone to fix them, nicely.
Almost 20% of injuries result from handling and lifting, and we'll look at the correct way to lift things in a minute. %15 of injuries are caused by falls from a height. The top platform of a ladder is not a step, but a place to put tools. Some people don't even bother with a ladder and use what must be the daftest thing to stand on. You guessed it, a swivel chair.
Falling downstairs doesn't only happen in the movies, it happens in offices too. And the consequences can be very serious, with people suffering fractures and internal injuries. In one recent case, a woman slipped on some steps and struck her head, suffering a fatal brain hemorrhage. Fatalities are thankfully extremely rare, but they confirm that we shouldn't be complacent about safety in our offices.